Hey YouTube, coming at you with an Ultra League team, Shadow Dragonite, Shadow Drapion, and Steelix. So basically I started with Steelix, because I was like, oh yeah, I want to test Thunder Fang Steelix, right, in the Ultra League, let's see how it is. So that I was like, okay, what's Thunder bad against? It's bad against ground, and dragon. So I was like, okay, ground and dragons, and you're weak to fighting, and weak to water, what can kind of cover all that? So Dragonite covers all that, right? Resist water, resist ground type moves, resist fighters, so it just covers all the weaknesses. And then I'm like, okay, I need a safe swap, so I was thinking like for alligator first, and then I'm like, Shadow Drapion's fine, but it does make you double weak to ground in the back. Just that's the only thing to consider if you're going to use this team. So wins and losses with this team, but let's just take a look at it because I got some thoughts on Thunder Fang Steelix, and so it's pretty similar to the Great League. I was kind of unimpressed by it. I think it's maybe overranked, but let's just talk about the battles and see what happens here. So we got a Skeledirge lead against Dragonite. Dragonite, for those of you who've never played it in the Ultra League, is basically like a kind of a 2-shield machine. The Dragon Breath is just so, especially from a Shadow, is just so overpowered that you can basically just kind of double shield and in a lot of matchups just take it in the 2-shield. So here we are, Skeledirge throws it's the second disarming voice, and then out comes a Ampharos, and I'm going superpower here. So if you're for those of you who do not know, superpower has a better damage and damage per energy, and that one shots an Ampharos. That is, I remember hitting that. I was so surprised. Out comes for alligator, and as you can see by the counts, it takes 11 Thunderfangs to get to an Earthquake. So by that time, Feraligatr can launch 2 moves. Now I live with 1 HP, thanks to some very nice IVs, 3, 15, 13. But to take 22 turns worth of moves to get to an Earthquake, is not ideal in my books. And like most of the time, you just get so significantly outpaced, and it really sucks. So maybe don't go Earthquake. Maybe go like Breaking Swipe Crunch or Breaking Swipe Psychic Fangs. But if you do that, then you leave yourself vulnerable to like Steals, right? Because Breaking Swipe and Psychic Fangs would be resisted by Steals, and if you get against a Cobalion, which is half fighting, Crunch is also resisted. So you kind of need that option for Earthquake, but just be aware it's very slow to get to. Anyways, I took out the lead of Guzzlord, but now I'm down a shield and into a loaded Feraligatr because, you know, this thing is still everywhere. This thing is a Shadow, which means it is going to very easily take me down with 2 Hydro. So I kind of like, okay, so I kind of got to commit the shield to this one here. And in the back is a Gengar. So I was like, okay, this is interesting. I'll likely grab a shield because Gengar is super glassy. And as long as it's not running like a sneaky Focus Blast here, all the ghost moves will be resisted because I am half dark. So take that resisted. I don't want to take any other moves from this, but just going for the Crunch leaves me a little vulnerable if this thing had energy. But luckily, because Drapion is so friggin' spammy, only 8 to the Aqua Tail, 8 turns worth. Take it out there. Okay, Tentacruel lead. Again, a lot of the lead you play out. This is why I like Dragonite, right? You can just play out, unless it's like Ice, like you're double weak to Ice. Get out of that matchup. Even some Steals, you can kind of just stay in and go Superpower, but I let the Skull go, and man, that does a lot. But I do get to move. And now this will grab a shield or take out. So we'll see what they decide to do here. They decide to shield and take switch. So I'm going to come Drapion. Probably have to shield up a Scald. And then hoping that I can just like get really far ahead on energy. Because both of our poison moves are resisted. Unfortunately, I got the attack fall. So now I'm like almost going to come in blind to Steelix after an attack fall. And good, I did not go blind because it is a Primeape fighter. So now I have to stay in here kind of with a lowered attack Pokemon, which is not ideal because my Steelix will get lit up by a fighter. and they just go straight close combat, so that's unfortunate. And then they make a catch on a Feraligatr. Is this the third freaking Feraligatr in a row? Not surprising. This is my problem with this. Like, it is non-stab Thunderfang against a super effective Feraligatr in 7, 8, 9, 10, 9 or 10. You essentially need like 17 or 18 Thunderfangs to fully take this thing out. Just getting the non-stab moves are just not fantastic. Not that Dragon Tail was a stab move. I now need back-to-back moves here, but I'm not going to get it. And then this is my biggest concern with this Pokemon, and it always has been. You got some bulk. You don't hit super hard though, because you have non-stab, non-stab, non-stab. So for those of you who don't know what that is, stab is same type attack bonus. So if you are a Pokemon doing the same type of move that your typing, you get a 20% bonus, something like that. So Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw get a little 20% bonus that because Dragonite is dragon, whereas Steelix is a ground steel. So Thunderfang, Breaking Swipe, Psychic Fangs, Crunch do not get the same type attack bonus. And the problem with that is it just feels like it's really underwhelming at times. And what made it so strong in the past was that it had the 100% guaranteed of lowering your opponent's attack with Breaking Swipe. So whenever you get the 100% chance of lowering your opponent's attack or defense or raising your attack or defense, that is significant. That significantly changes how you can play out a Pokemon. So in the past, you got by because you got bulk, and Dragon Tail was a good hard-hitting move, even if it was non-stab. But you can just like Psychic Fangs it out. Like Psychic Fangs lowered the defense and then just Dragon Tail. So if you watched my coverage of this the first time around in the Great League, Thunderfang is just a worse move, same energy, but worse damage move than Dragon Tail. And the reason that Thunderfang is now recommended is because it is a 2-turn move compared to a 3-turn move in Dragon Tail. So that's where the strength comes in. It's a 2-turn move. But losing that sort of damage, and again, I didn't run it with Psychic Fangs here, so maybe it'd be a little different if I ran Psychic Fangs. Losing that damage, non-stab Breaking Swipe still takes 12 to get to a Breaking Swipe, and it's not that hard hitting of a move. It just felt like underwhelming at times. So that's my first thoughts. And I felt like that in the Great League. And the Great Leagues are even trickier. Like here, you have to worry about there's some ground. There's not as much ground here, but there's a lot more dragon here. Right? So you're going to see Giratinas. Dragonite would be neutral if you see it, but there's Guzzlord. So there's a few dragons that are pretty meta in the Ultra League, and Thunderfang is much, much worse against those. Obviously going from super effective to resisted. But there are some others, right? Here's Golisopod, Feraligatr, Talonflame, right? There are some pickups here. Unfortunately, water and fire both do super effective against you as well. So that does not help the situation. So they'll get to a move, and I don't know how much it's going to do. So I think a shield and hope. I think I was going to like basically get to a move here and then try to catch their next move. Would be my guess here. Yeah, or not even try and catch, just go straight and try and like snipe here. And that'll allow them to get off another flame charge and boost up for another time here. And again, non-stab Thunderfangs cannot take out on its own. So super effective Thunderfangs, not enough to take out anything. Not enough to take out the Talonflame, which is super effective on. Not enough to take out the Glisopod here. They live with like 1 HP. And you're so slow to your moves that everything just seems to be out spamming you. So, yeah, not super impressed. Zygarde. So Zygarde is running Dragon Tail. Dragonite does get to the Dragon Claw pretty quick. And they're going to move here. Let's see if I shield or I'm going to let it go. It's tricky though, because now I'm running Thunderfang. So Thunderfang is like 3 times resisted, double resisted on the ground and single on on the dragon. So I have to come Drapion where Poison Sting is resisted. Got to worry about the Bulldoze, even though it's a crap move, but it's still super effective and it gets the same type of attack bonus here. And my defense falls, so already we are looking at an immediate leave after this matchup. And they shield, which is interesting, and they do not count either. So not only did they waste the shield, they're still going to be taken out with all that energy. So I'll still probably instant swap here to, what is it, a Feraligatr, I'm guessing? Oh man, I said that as a joke. Come on. Feraligatr. Yes, still very meta in all the leagues. But again, I'm trying to get to an Earthquake to take this out. But I can't because it takes 22 and they get to 2 Hydros in 20. So I have to take a move. So that time I'm like, can I get the farm down? No, I can't. At least I got it low enough that I can break and swipe it. And they're running double water. So it is a Tentacruel, which is great because Earthquake is super effective. So this will take it low. Yeah, to the red. And then Poison's resisted. So I'll just kind of stand here and force them to throw a move. And then I'll easy Drapion for the rest. Malamar. Malamar's kind of a tricky one because it spams quicker than you, actually, with the foul plays here. It takes 12 to a Dragon Claw. I think it takes like probably around the same. But they definitely get to it quicker because my game jumps and lags and I lose turns all over the place here. So get another move off, but now they get a second move off, so I gotta shield this, and then I'll be down shields, and that's not a snare I love being in out of the lead here. So I'll take it in the 2v1, but down shield coming in with a Feraligatr. I don't even remember. Am I just so numb to these Feraligatrs that I did not recognize them in the game, but now watching back, it's making me frustrated at just how many people just use Feraligatr. I didn't even notice that all these Feraligatrs run every team, and I think there's been like one team out of like the 9 battle, 8, no, I've only got 9 battles here. Out of like the 6 battles we watched so far that did not have Feraligatr. I think the other 5 have. Yeah, so, okay. And then look at that, like that breaking swipe did like 15-20% on the Feraligatr. Like really bad. Really bad. And now I got a Drapion versus Tentacruel. Unfortunately, their Tentacruel has a little bit of energy advantage, and that is all. That little bit of energy advantage is exactly what wins them the game here. And there's still 5 minutes of battles here. That was only 12 minutes of battles. Why does it feel longer? No, it's only been 13 minutes into the video. Crazy. Maybe it's because I'm pumping so many of these videos out at once. Like I do 2 a day normally, right? But because I'm going to be gone all of Friday, all of Saturday, and most of Sunday, I essentially need to do 6 extra videos for the like 3 days before, the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday before. So now I need to add 6 extra videos in 3 days, which means I need to now do 3 a day, 4 a day, 4 a day, because I need to add 6 videos and then another 3 days. So 2 and then, yeah, 2 normally 2 things. So I have to do 4 videos a day to keep up with the schedule. What has been beneficial is that the Fantasy Cup was on, so I have at least 1 viewer, and I kind of cheated once and did a team building. You're going to see that on Saturday. It was kind of live team building. I basically like opened up pvpoke, open up the camera, and started team building for my regionals, going over like how you team build, and then just going live, like my thought process, like I need this is what I'm thinking, this is my strategy. So check that out Saturday. And the only other thing I wanted to check out is hopefully they give me a little free video here with an event. But I don't think so. When is this? Tuesday, December 17th. No, that's good for a Monday video. That's great for a Monday video afternoon, but I'll be back by Sunday night for that, so I could just do that. Yeah, no, there's no event. There's not even an event video I can do. I mean, again, there's an event starting on Tuesday, December 17th. So I can do a video for Monday the 16th in the afternoon, but I'll be home by Sunday night, so I can just do that Sunday night. Yeah, so I don't know when this is going up. I think this is going up Thursday afternoon right now. Giratina, Weezing, my dominant team on Thursday morning, and then this team Thursday afternoon. So I essentially need 2 more Fridays, a Saturday, and 2 more Sundays. I need 5 more videos in 2 days here. So if you... No, this is going up Thursday afternoon. Maybe I'll do one Thursday night. Yeah, anyways, let's go back to the battles here. Sandslash. Yeah, I think this is one of my last battles. Maybe second last. Sandslash is so tough because you got a Steel, which resists Dragon Breath, and it's an Ice too, so that kills Dragonite, and a Steel resists the Poison and has Drill Run for Drapion, and then it has Drill Run and resists the Breaking Swipe on Steelix. So it is a really, really tough matchup. I did shield 1 incorrectly. Our switch timers are very, very, very desynced. So we're putting the 1 shield. Come in here. Even a resisted Hydro from a Greninja is going to do like 50%. Almost. Just short of the... now I'm in the green. Now I'm in the... Oh, yeah. So a couple of Water Shurikens to get me into the yellow here. And get off the Dragon Claw, and they shield, which is a little surprising. And at this point, once they shield, I'm like, okay, now I can just kind of go Steelix with the shield advantage. Hope they don't get to the Water Shuriken, and not the Water Shuriken, the Hydro, and they do not. And out comes the Sandslash. I tried to catch there, did not work, so I'm going to have to commit the shield. The problem is, again, Earthquake is way too friggin' long. Oh great, they gave up switch into a Golisopod, which I'm doing super effective with Thunderfangs, but look at the Breaking Swipe. Like 15%, if that. Here comes the second one. Luckily, I maybe put them in the yellow here. Like, it does nothing. And then I like try and force energy here, and they like, I don't know what the hell they were doing. Maybe they thought their win con was like, let this go down, try and get some energy here, so they can come out with a drill run, or a couple drill runs is what they need. So maybe that's just, it's not a terrible strategy actually, because you do need to drill run me out, and I have a lot of health there, so you need 2 moves. But my win con, unfortunately, is throw the Breaking Swipe, get the lowering of the attack, which I do, and they get to the drill run. But because I lowered their attack, I live with 1 HP. So yeah. Anyways, not impressed. Overrated. Yeah, I like the fact that you can like not even. Yeah, I honestly, it's not even the Thunderfang that bothers me as much. It's the secondary moves, right? And the secondary moves have always been the issue with Steelix, because Dragon Tail is on paper a better move than, in terms of damage per energy, and the exact same energy per turn, 3 energy per turn. Thunderfang is a 4 damage per turn move, and Dragon Tail is a 4.33 damage per turn. So same energy, and Dragon Tail does more damage per turn, but the recommended moveset is Thunderfang because it is a 2-turn move compared to a 3, but with less raw damage on the move. Breaking Swipe, which is a 35 for 50, 1.43 damage per energy. You have the Psychic Fangs, which if you run that, 35 for 40, 1.14. Crunch, 45 for 70, And yes, Earthquake, finally, the first damage per energy over 2, but it takes 65 energy to get there 11 turns. So this is, it's the movesets that I think the movesets are the biggest problem with this Pokemon, in my opinion. Just the non-stab quick moves, and then the one good stab move you have is so long to get to. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. Maybe we'll do another drag. Yeah, I'll combo. I have time to do, not time, but I'll see what viewers have submitted, and I'll see what I can do for Ultra League and Fantasy Cup. See what people submitted. I'll just do the opposite. I was actually surprised. Again, we're just going completely sidetracked here. I think it's because a lot of you have said I am playing Ultra League, and I'm filming this a couple days in advance. I'm filming this Tuesday night because I just did these Ultra League battles Tuesday night. My Ultra League team, my top Ultra League team that I posted this afternoon, has more views and a better click-through rate than my best Fantasy Cup team that I posted this morning. And a lot of you have said I'm going to be playing Ultra League this week. So you know what? I said this is going to go up Thursday. It may go up Wednesday just to make one. I might do like a test, do like a Fantasy Cup in the morning and Ultra League in the afternoon, just to see like what you guys are watching, because I think Ultra League may actually have more views this time around. Although then you look at the other content creators right now, and that is not the case. So I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, that is it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.